Hey, welcome to Zach's Tech Turf and weekly download episode number 136. On today's episode, I'm going to be playing some of the Division 2. When I give you this news, I'm actually going to be going back and forth to this talking headshot for this episode. I also got my mineral water right here. Make sure you guys let me know in the comment section what you're sipping on. Let's get into it. Before we get into it though, let me quickly pay some bills. NordVPN is one of the highest rated VPNs or virtual private networks that allow you to browse the internet privately, securely, and with no history logs whatsoever. It's super easy to use. All you do is select which server from around the world you want to connect to and you're done. Enjoy clutch features like double VPN protection for extra security, an internet kill switch for the very rare time the VPN disconnects, super fast peer-to-peer downloads, and unlimited bandwidth for just above $3 a month if you sign up for 2 years. I actually signed up for a year of NordVPN at full retail price way before they hooked me up with a referral link and a discount code for you guys, so I obviously recommend them as my go-to VPN service. Head on over to nordvpn.com/Zach or click the first link in the description to learn more. To kick off the tech news for the week, now that we are less than a month away from the official Ryzen 3000 series announcement, we're getting leaks all over the place, and the latest one is about the much anticipated 16-core 32-thread Zen 2 chip. Now personally, I don't know how legit this leak is. It came in the form of just a tweet with information, but basically it said that there is indeed a 16-core chip with a base clock of 3.3 GHz and a boost clock of 4.2 GHz. Earlier this year at CES, Lisa Su showed off a CPU die that did indeed look like there was room for 2 Zen 2 chips in there, which would allow for a 16-core CPU, and I know we're all dying for this confirmation. I don't know about you guys, but if it's true and I can simply replace my Ryzen 7 2700X in my editing build with a 16-core CPU, I'm gonna jump on that right away. Transitioning out of the short PC hardware news section, I'm sure all of your YouTube subscription feeds told you that the brand new Google Pixel 3a and 3a XL are now official, and your boy did indeed get one sent over by Google. Now honestly, I haven't even turned this thing on yet, but I am about to snap some photos back there and represent the hashtag Team Pixel, but this is Google's attempt at creating an affordable but still high-end smartphone. These new 3a variants are rocking some important similarities as their older brothers, such as an amazing OLED screen and super crispy rear-facing camera, but with the price starting at $399, there's definitely some notable drawbacks. The phone is made of all plastic, so it feels super lightweight, the front-facing camera is definitely downgraded, and the processor inside is definitely not as beefy. Either way, I absolutely love this trend of mid-range phones coming from the big manufacturers, so I hope we will continue to see this. Sticking with the phone theme, Samsung is in the news again because after delaying their foldable phone release to the public after reviewers uncovered an awful screen design, apparently they are getting ready to relaunch it already. Right now, customers that already ordered the Fold will have the option to completely cancel it, and no official release date is out yet, but Samsung did say it'll be very soon. Speaking of foldable phones though, Google is allegedly experimenting with their own foldable Pixel smartphone, but apparently it's more than likely not going to release here in 2019. I personally really like the idea of my phone transforming into a tablet, but I think we can all agree that there's probably going to be a lot of improvements and different versions of these phones before they're worth it and affordable. Switching over to the PC gaming news for the week, a US senator announced that he plans to introduce legislation that will ban any and all loot box monetization practices in video games. Yeah, over the past couple of years, I kept reporting that other countries around the world are doing this exact same thing, and it's pretty crazy to hear that the United States is the next country on the list. In my opinion, a lot of these loot box mechanics are indeed gambling, and they're specifically targeted at minors, so I do think he's gonna build a good case. Who knows what will come out of it, but I for one would be super happy if games went back to how they used to be before loot boxes were a thing. Next up, earlier in the beginning of the week, the Xbox Twitter account posted an insane teaser as they prep for E3 that involves the best show on the planet, Game of Thrones. As you can see here, the tweet simply says, "And now your wait begins," and it's just a bunch of flames that uncover the Targaryen family sigil. I have no idea what this means, but I just really hope that whatever they are planning comes to PC as well. Moving on, during an interview for the next upcoming expansion for the Elder Scrolls Online, the ZeniMax Online boss talked about his pride for the developers for this game, but most importantly, he said that they are working on a new game with a new engine as well. Now don't fret, he did confirm that they will be supporting ESO for a long time, but they are accepting applications to work on a new game engine for their next AAA game, which is pretty exciting. And to wrap up the PC gaming news for the week, you can now snag up Age of Wonder 3 for free in the Humble Store Spring Sale right now until May 11th, which is tomorrow if you're watching or listening when this episode went live on Friday. Age of Wonders 3 is a fantasy strategy game that's kind of a stripped down version of Civilization information according to PC Gamer, and it's got some pretty good reviews. Well, that wraps up weekly download episode number 136. Make sure you guys let me know down below if you want to see more of this talking head style of a video, or if you just want to see some more gameplay footage. After that, feel free to head on over to one of these two videos if you haven't seen them yet, and definitely hit that subscribe button, because coming up next, my new editing setup tour. You don't want to miss that video.